Hi everybody, this is Shay. How are you doing today? I know it's been a long time since I've been here. I've been trying to find a way where I can do this without having the camera shake. So right now I have a setup where I can go face on, but then I needed a way to look over a deck that wouldn't shake, where I wouldn't have to hold it and it wouldn't mess up my back. So I kind of figured it out. You can see it behind me over here. I have it on some shelves, then it will go over and it will peer down at whatever I open or show you guys in reviews or whatever. But I think I got it. But besides that, I've been busy. It's been October. It's a little busy at work, a little stressful. So, yeah, I know. Excuses. I wanted to do that Halloween October vlog, but yeah, that didn't happen. I got too much on my plate. I just can't do it. So I'm just going to do my own thing, and what I'm going to do today is what I'm going to show you is all my tarot. And I'm going to do some of it today and some of it the next time. So I'm not sure how many decks I have. Maybe find it here. Maybe like 40, which is bad. Okay, it's not bad. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I do have space, so for the most part. And some come and they leave, and I just kind of hand them off if they don't resonate with me. And so I look at it that way too. I can't find my list. I'm just going to go from memory then. So I'm going to start off with my very first tarot deck. And that was the Akashic Tarot. I've talked about this one before. It's a good tarot. I haven't used it much. I used it that first month I bought it. Tried to resonate with it as much as I possibly could. And I had such a hard time. Being my very first tarot deck. These are the backs. I mean, they're beautiful cards. I love these cards. It's just over here. They were very hard for me. And now that I know tarot better, I could probably do these a lot better. I have to do it, you know. So I'm probably going to work with these. I'm going to guess around maybe Christmas. I'm going to plan for these around Christmas and try it then. And they're pretty cards, or even spring. I see that one. Maybe the spring. And I really hope you guys can hear me. There might be some issues with that. You know, I showed you the same exact card I showed before. Sorry. And this is the one that's on the box. So beautiful cards. Absolutely gorgeous. It's just, as when I was starting out at the time, it was a very hard deck to learn as a noob. And so, oh well, I need to get back to it and try it all again. The second deck I got was called the Gilded Tarot. Now I don't have it with me. I'll show it next time, because that one's at my job. I keep it in the drawer there. You know, it's very hard to want to do tarot at work and have your coworkers walk by your desk, which is, it's nice because I'm in the back corner and nobody really goes by my desk, but every once in a while they do, and they'll see tarot. And I've gotten a comment here too. It's like, oh, you do tarot? But it's like, how do they really feel, you know? Sometimes I wonder. I still can't find my list, so I'm going to move on. So I had the Gilded Tarot, and this one is very special to me because I got this in Amsterdam. I first time I was out of the country, I bought a tarot deck, and it was the Familiars. I got it in Amsterdam, and it's in English, so, but it's a beautiful deck, but it's a pip deck, and it's the back. I'm not too great about the back with the name of the artist. It's kind of weird, but the beautiful, beautiful art. Let me get over here. I mean, I do love these cards, but I wanted to wait till I knew tarot better, where I could work with the pip without issues. And I've gotten to that point. I could probably work with these this Halloween. Probably a good one. I just wish these had more to them instead of just the pip image. Put emphasis on that, the pip image. But the court cards and the majors all have pictures, and they're beautiful. I mean, look at that. Beautiful card. I love that one with Stonehenge in the back. But in a unicorn. Oh. But it is a beautiful deck, and I should probably use it more. Maybe I will for this Halloween. But right now I'm working with the not Haunted Mansion, the Dark Mansion Tarot for this next week or so. So maybe I'll take this one and use it for the Day of the Dead and those last final days of Halloween. Okay. The next one is probably my Llewelyn. I have in the bag. I can open it. My Llewelyn Tarot I've had from the get-go. My third deck. I love this deck. It's a beautiful deck. And there's just so much to learn from this deck. And if you do get this deck, definitely read the book, because it just gives you the mythology, a Welsh mythology, and it just gives you extra oomph with these cards. And they're so pretty. They're just so pretty. I love these cards. So this is one of my favorite decks. If I had to choose 5 decks to have, and that's it, this would be one of them. Tarot, that is. I mean, it's so pretty. These are very fall cards to me. Very, like those autumn colors. And this is nice. Magician. I just really love this deck. I'm trying to find a good one here. Come on. Where's my favorite? Oh, and I drop them on the floor. Okay, here's the High Priestess. It's just so pretty. Come on. But beautiful. Oh, Nine of Cups, another favorite. It's beautiful colors. Okay. Let's pick that one up. Hold on. Alright, the next I have is my Druid Craft. What? A Druid Craft. And I have 2 of this deck. This one's trimmed and upside down. This is my trimmed deck. And I kept the words. I just liked it. And I will edge this someday. I have edged it a little bit, but it didn't take. It's just kind of pale. And I tried to do this gold, and I need to do it again. But I really like the Druid Craft. And like I said, I had 2. I bought one as a backup because I like this deck so much. And this will definitely be a deck that I would love to keep as my last 5 only decks of tarot. And it's so pretty. I love this deck. Me being an earthy person that I am, I just resonate a lot, so much with this. Oops, I shouldn't have. Sorry. I've been wanting to take this one to, oops, sorry, nudity. My bad. I've been wanting to take this one to my tarot circle, but the instructor that we have that is kind of the teacher, she has this deck, so I can never take it because I don't want to, pretend. Oh, God dang it. Nudity. And there's that one again. We're doing really good here. Oh, God. Hey, there's a different one. But, yeah, the Druid craft. Good. And I do have a Peggy bag for it. She did that for me. Okay. I still haven't been able to find my list in my handy journal here. And this is a bullet journal. And I doodle. I'm a doodler. And I have spreads and calendars and lists, lots and lots of lists. And I have my list, but I can't find it. Of course, I can't find it right before I do this darn. I think I found it. Okay. Next would be my Morgan Greer. Love this deck. I learned a lot with this deck. As a newbie, as a beginner, this was a very good deck to start with, and I would tell anyone who was a beginner that this is a good deck for them to start out. And this is the 10 version, of course, so it's itty bitty. It's so small. I mean, here's the familiar and smaller than that. This is a really skinny deck. It's just classic art, and it just pulls you in. And it just, this one I love. There's only one card in here that I don't. I bet you can guess which one it is, and it just bugs me. I can't handle it. It just, and I try to overcome that, but it's oops, more nudity. Sorry. It just bugs me, and of course, if I try to look for it, I won't find it. And you all know what it is. It's the devil card. I mean, it's just so... I dropped half of them on the floor. Okay. And it's not the ones I want. But it's the devil card. I don't like it. Nope. 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 Oh, there it is. Not a fan. Just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. It just bothers me. But everything else I love. I was thinking about marking over it and making it my own. Oh. Oh. No. No. Yeah. No. No. Okay, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead and start on the next step. And next would be the Fountain Tarot. I love this deck. It is a beautiful deck. And at first, when I first saw it on YouTube and people were showing it off, I dropped it. It didn't click with me because I'm a very earthy person and this is a very airy deck. But I don't know who I was watching. This is the extra card. I have it upside down, of course. The extra card, the Fountain. And I love the concept of this card. If you ever read about it, it's good. Someone was doing a review of it, and I just felt it was just so powerful, and it's a beautiful deck. It's really, really is, and it's a masculine deck, and it's a good one to bring out for readings on men. But I don't use it for myself. I use it for other people. Or if I want to connect with, if I'm having a rough time with my current deck, I might bring this one out. Maybe as a clarifier. It just depends on how I feel. Like I said, it's a very, very airy deck. I'm not an airy person. But it's a well thought out deck too. Very beautiful. It's so pretty. Okay. And that is the Fountain Tarot, which almost everybody has. Those are the backs, by the way. And it's, it's just very clean. It's very clean. Okay. Next is Mermaid Tarot. I'm just going to do 12 today, and then on my next video do the next bunch. And I have tarot decks that I haven't opened yet, guys. It's because I am one busy lady, and I buy tarot decks, and I just never get to opening them. I know that's sad, and you guys are probably screaming at me, but it's hard to find the time. Okay, my next deck is the Mermaid. It's the Mermaid Tarot. It's a very pretty deck, but I have the hardest time. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's so pretty. I just have a hard time resonating with it. I had tried using this for a month and a half, and yet I still had issues. I don't know what it is. And I'm going to keep it for my water deck because I like to have one with all the elements. But I might, at some point, pass it on. I don't know yet. I don't know if I've reached that point. But we'll see. It is my water deck. It's a beautiful deck. And, I'll give it over the spring. And if I still can't resonate, then I'm going to move it on. Okay. Now the next tarot I had was the Arthurian Tarot. Arthurian. Yeah, the Arthur. It was about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, but it was very pale. And it was the same artistry who does the Llewelyn. She's the same artist. And so I thought I would, connect to it really well. But I didn't. Because these are so vibrant. And the Arthurian just wasn't. It was just kind of blah. It was very blah. They're beautiful, but just, it was just, And I ended up giving that to my brother, and he really loves it, so that's all good. Okay, my next one, and I bought this on a whim because I thought it was adorable, and I have this thing for cats, and that was the Cat Tarot. Very cute deck. I haven't used it, and mostly because the cards they're okay. Here's the backs. They're cute, but some of them just don't do anything for me. I think that as death is hilarious. It's so funny. And some of these are just funny and on point. But then so many are not. And I think that's what bothers me. I mean, what is that? It's 10. 10 of swords, maybe? Yeah. So, why? It makes it hard to figure out what they are, because unless it says, because they're cats. It's not the obvious Rider-Waite picture. How are you going to know that's the King of Wands unless it says it's the King of Wands? But there is a the little lizard. But I don't know. If I kept it, I'm going to have to write on it. 3 of Cups. Of course, this one's obvious. But, would you know what that is? cups, I'm assuming. Yeah, they're cups. But, I don't know. It's a cute deck. We shall see. Okay. After that, I have my little tarot deck that I got on this Japanese website, and I really liked it. Reminded me of anime, so I bought it, and not disappointed. They're kind of cool. And they did have two versions of the Judgment card and the Eight of Wands, but I mean, look, it's very anime. And I thought it was kind of cool. My kids, my teenagers, they're very into anime. And got me hooked on a couple of them. And I saw this, I'm like, ooh, anime. And they're very tall. They're extremely tall cards. But they're pretty. And I've used this some. I used it in the spring. And I'll probably pull it out in the spring again. Gosh. But it's called, oh my gosh, I didn't even see what it was. It's called oh, Japanese Myth Tarot. It's all in Japanese. I'm like, but I know it says it right there, in English, tiny, I can see it. The Japanese Myth Tarot. But pretty. I did that one. But yeah, totally anime. Very cool. In my opinion. I think it's cool. Okay. Oh, I'm hot. It's warm in here. Next is the Textured Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. This is definitely a deck in my top 5. Love this deck. Textured Tarot. There's the backs. Beautiful deck. It's a little cardboardy. Hard to shuffle. But I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful deck. See if I do better. This is a really cool deck. And every time I look at it, every time I open it and I look at the pictures, I'm just like, ooh, I gotta use this again. It's a fun deck. I really like it. I learned a lot with this. Beautiful. And I know I've seen, everybody's seen them, these images. I've shown these images before. It's the sun. It's so cute. He's like in the little airplane. This is a nice deck. Okay. Then I have 2 more. Two. And then that's it. Until my next video. Because I didn't want to go crazy and show all my videos and have this be a 2-hour thing. So next one is the Spirit Song. It's a pretty deck. It's very subtle. Here's the back. It's very delicate. It's a good word. And it's by the same artist who did the Paulina Tarot, which I have. I'll show that next time. And this one's just based on animals. And they're cute. I just wish they were a little bit brighter. They just seem kind of very pale to me. And I've been tempted to color these, but I won't because I don't want to ruin the cards. But I just to me, they just need more oomph. And it's a nice animal deck. But I think I found an animal deck. I got the spirit totem, even though you're not supposed to, or animal totem. You're not supposed to call them animal totems, but it's what it's called. And it's a, I just love that. It is so cute. And this is the image on the box. But cute deck. Like it. Used it some. It's a very summery deck to me. So I used it a little bit over the summer. Okay, last but not least is my Raikou. Everybody knows I love my Raikou Tarot. I'm a Raikou girl. Love my Raikou Tarot. Backs. Raikou. This is one of my favorites. Not sure it's my top 5, but I do love this deck. Okay. And it's a good deck. It's a very fairy deck. It's very, I just love the art, and I take the meanings. I do it kind of intuitively. But yeah, it's a nice deck. Okay. That's it for now. I did 12 decks, and I don't know how many minutes I'm at. I think I'm at like 30, and I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want it any longer. I will do another video on the rest of my decks. Well, maybe not the rest, on the next 12. And we'll see where we're at that point. And see you next time. You guys take care. Bye.